Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe, hit the bell button, also comment, like, share, all of that would be very much appreciated. I always read all my comments and I always reply. I would like to thank all the Aries for all the views last week. It's pretty incredible. So I really want to extend my thanks so much. I am really, really happy that you all enjoyed last week's reading. Okay, so I am also an author. I'm writing an action adventure series on twin flames. You can find links to purchase the 2 books in the series that I've written so far in the description box. You can also find links to view trailers that I made for each of them. They give hints to the story. I am also beginning to read my first book aloud on Facebook Live and then uploading them here to YouTube. That is called Perception, the 2 Yet 1, Book 1. I have 2 videos uploaded so far, and I will be continuing to upload each week. I am also offering personal readings now. You can find information for that in the description box as well, and also links to view videos that I made Facebook Live for my following on my story, on why I'm doing this, and my mission as a twin flame myself. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you are attracted to it is when it is right for you. This is the Celtic cross spread, and I read it differently than others, so I will explain as I go. The first thing I would like to comment on here, Aries, is that you've got a lot of swords. You have been in your head a great deal. You've been thinking. And it looks like you're going to continue to be thinking a lot. Also, I see cups. I see no discs. And so you're all in your mind and in your heart. And you have one wand card here. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's the one card that you are actually on as well. Okay, so what is at the heart of everything for you at this time, Aries, is your abundance is not fully manifested. But it is beginning to manifest. Okay, that's exactly what this card means. And because this is a cup card and it's not the Empress, I would say this is abundance of love, abundance of happiness, abundance of joy. You see that these cups overflow, and cups are water, cups are emotion. Cups are also intuition. Water represents the subconscious. Okay, the subconscious knows everything. That's what our intuition basically is. And it is from our intuition that we pull in our abundance through our thoughts. These are so tiny, but there's a teeny tiny little symbol for for Cancer, so this might have something to do with Cancer. And we have Mercury up here as well. Mercury is Hermes, he is Thoth, he is ancient wisdom. The next energy that we read is the energy that is directly affecting what is at the heart of everything for you at this time, Aries. And here we have you asking questions. Here we have Mercury again. Okay, you're really tapping in to your wisdom. This may have something to do with an Aquarius, but it doesn't have to. In a lot of other decks, this card shows someone in a boat, someone or someone's in a boat with 6 swords in the bow, and they are moving on. Okay, so for some of you, you could be moving on into calmer waters. And for some of you, it could be how I view this card. This card seems to be completely different from the other 6 of Swords in other decks. It is called Science. Science is when you ask a question, and when you get the answer, it just leaves you with more questions. And so then what you do is you go on a mental journey rather than a physical journey. The other card will even indicate journey over water, whereas this I see this as this golden cross is the masculine energy and the rose in the middle is the feminine energy. And I see these swords as all questions leading to spirit, to source. Because that's really the kinds of questions that we need to ask. How is everything that's going on right now brought by the divine? How is it connected to the divine? And I think that's what a lot of you are thinking. Why is my abundance not fully manifested right now? Okay, so I see you trying to figure it out and including the divine in these questions as well, but also trying to stay logical. That's what sword energy is. It's mental, it's thoughts, it's words, it's logic. So as you are thinking of spirit as of source of life, you are also trying to stay grounded with logic. The next energy that we read is what is at the root of everything, and here we have another 3. Okay, so you have 2 3s, and I would recommend that you look up angel number 33, whether you pause this video right now or do it after the video. And here you are, Aries. You've come into your own reading this way. Your happiness. The sun is happiness. That's the symbol for the sun. And this is your symbol. This is completely right side up. This is a fully manifested energy. This is teamwork. This can be a third-party situation. Okay? This is passion. This is career. That's what wands are. But I think that what you're thinking about is, what are you passionate about? What type of team do you want to be in? You could be contemplating a third-party situation. And I would like to clarify, third-party situations don't always have to be with 3 people involved. It could be 2 people and a situation, something that takes your attention away from the other person in this relationship, such as always being focused on your work. Then the other person in your relationship doesn't get enough of your time, something like that. That's just an example. That's how third-party situations can work. So what I'm feeling is that you're very much concerned about your passion and what you're doing in life. Hey, get out of here. What are you doing? That's my dog. I don't know. She's hunting flies. Okay, yeah. So what are you passionate about? What kind of team do you want to be involved in? Where does this all fit together? How do you get your abundance back? Last week's reading was very, very positive. This week I'm feeling that, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. This is a portal. This is the end of a cycle. Okay? There's been an ending. But the universe, like I always say in my readings, for those of you who are new, for me, major arcana cards such as this one represent energies that are in your life right now due to your divine blueprint. And your divine blueprint is the reason why you are here. Learning the lessons that you are learning. Thinking the things that you are thinking, you know. A lot like this card where you're asking questions and how it all fits to the divine. This is part of it. This was the end of a cycle. Okay? Now, the universe could have chosen the death card or another card to show me that this is an ending, a completion of some sort of cycle, but it chose to use the universe. So, this isn't such a hard ending as one might think. Okay? The ending of a certain amount of enjoyment in the abundance in your life. Okay? You want your passion back. Okay? Why did all this happen? Because it was the end of a cycle. Because things needed to change, and I think they need to change for the better. because that's what science does. We try to use science to make our lives better. The next two energies that I read are, for me, as a reader, future cards. This is a more immediate future, whereas this is a future that happens after this one, a little bit later on. This is a progression. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay? Now you're kind of, as a progression, as a numerical progression, you're kind of in the middle of what's going on. Okay? The cycle ended, and you're not in the 7s and 8s and 9s where you can move on exactly, but you are moving along, is what I'm getting from that. Okay? Now, in your not so near future, you have the fully manifested energy of mental rest. This may have something to do with a Libra, okay, because this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You are going to rest. There's going to be a time of rest, okay, and because this is being communicated with swords. See, right now, I think you're just really racking your brain here. What happened? How am I going to get through this? There may actually be a truce involved. That's the name of this card. Because this card is indicating something else to me. So, after this happens, there may very well be a truce. Okay? And then you'll be able to rest. Then you'll be able to stop wondering and trying to figure out what happened. Now the next energy that we read is the 5 of Swords, and it is also right side up. This could be an Aquarius. Again though, we have this energy that speaks of Libra. That's Venus. Okay? And I'm just feeling this has to do with some sort of relationship going on in your life. There is a conflict, some sort of conflict that you're really racking your brain about. And in your more immediate future, there's going to be like either some sort of argument or confrontation. You may find out about things like rumors and gossip. This is but once it's over, you're going to have this mental rest. See what I'm saying? You will have a truce. If you're having a conflict, right after that, once you talk it all out, you'll be able to rest. You'll feel better. And sometimes this is pointed out to me by spirits, and today I'm feeling it again. If you look at this, it looks like a jester's hat. And I think you're gonna find out that this, whatever this is, was, maybe it was silly rumors. Maybe it was just silliness. Ridiculousness. But I think that what you have to do is you really have to figure out what happened with you first so that you can have this conversation. So that you can actually communicate yourself in the way that you need to. The next energy that we read here is your hopes, and my goodness, what do you have but hope itself? You are hoping for hope. You are hoping for healing. You are hoping for your dreams coming true. Again, we have another Aquarian influence here. This is the major arcana card of Aquarius. And because this card is right side up and a major arcana card, I believe this is coming in for you. Your hope is manifesting this card. Whatever's going on, I really feel that it's going to be okay. And you're going to break through. Realize that this cycle was filled with silliness and ridiculousness. And it's time to start a new cycle. Even though this cycle looked really beautiful, A new cycle that is more beautiful is on its way. The next energy that we read is what is your environment at this time. And I'm just feeling, see, this is cup energy and this is emotion. And I'm feeling from this card, this is when you just feel like you've had enough. Emotionally, you've just had enough. You want to drop everything and run. You just want to stop. And just say, oh, forget it. Forget it. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through any more emotional pain. But you got to understand here, your emotional abundance. You feel like you're done feeling this sadness, this emotional stress, not being filled with good emotions, an abundance of good emotions. You're not there anymore. And it's been going on for a while, and you're just tired of it. You want it to end. But you keep hoping, and it will. This is the divine telling you, Aries, don't stop. Don't give up. Now, this is the energy that we are fearing, that you are fearing, rather. More cup energy. You'll see that he's upside down. So this is not fully manifested. It is still only a possibility. I think this was in either the last reading or the reading before for you. Oh, I can't remember. This is when someone is offering you a cup of love. This may have something to do with a Cancer, but it doesn't have to. This is someone who seems really wonderful, very beautiful. See the peacock right there? Angelic, loving. See all this green? Green is one of the colors of love. This is sweeping you off your feet, rather. You're afraid that's not going to happen, or you're afraid that is going to happen. Okay? There's some of you out there, there may be somebody out there that you expect to come in and try to sweep you off your feet, and you don't want them to. And then there's some of you that are afraid that that won't happen, because there is someone that you would very much like to come in and sweep you off your feet and offer their cup of love. The next energy that we read is the outcome. And here is when we are not fully appreciating what we have. This is when we're mourning what was lost. Okay? There's a Mars influence. Mars is going through retrograde right now. In other decks, and there may be a Scorpio involved here. In other decks, you'll see a person sitting or standing looking at these 3 cups that are spilled. This is the crying over spilt milk card. And instead of seeing the 2 of cups behind them, the beauty that is still there, the important blessings that are still there, they're mourning over the loss of these cups. So I just think that you thought that this was really beautiful. You may wish that you could go back to what this was. You're still mourning its loss. That's why you want to give up. But with the end of a cycle, see, this was supposed to end. That's why this is a major arcana card. And you were supposed to heal. That's why this is a major arcana card. This is a new beginning. This is healing. This is your dreams coming true. I just think they're going to come true in a different way than you thought. In a new cycle. In a better cycle. A more beautiful, healing, balanced cycle. One that is meant for you and your divine blueprint. I'm getting the general feeling that you're just ready for your happiness to happen now. You're ready for your passion to happen now. But you have to let go of the old cycle. You have to finish mourning for it and turn around and see the Two of Cups that are waiting for you. You have to see the hope that you are hoping for, that is there for you. Okay? And the underlying energy that we have is pretty much just that. A decision that you have to make. I think it's the decision to move into this new cycle. This could have something to do with a Libra. And the moon's indicating that there is something that needs to come to light. Something has been hidden from you, and then you'll be able to make your decision on what you want to do. This is a crossroads. The moon is saying there's something that you're not realizing, or there's something that you don't know. And it may very well disappoint you. It may very well create this conflict. But in the end, you're going to have your clarity. You're going to have rest. You're going to have your truce. And you're going to have hope, healing, all your dreams coming true. Let's see what else is under here. Yeah, here it is again. Something needs to come to light. Okay, more Aquarian energy, more of the moon. Okay, something needs to come to light so that you can rebuild your foundation of power, so that you can stop being bored and stagnant, so that the end of these lessons, whether they're 10 days, 10 months, or 10 years, can be over, so that you can stop worrying and bring balance and power back into your life. How much control do you have over this issue, Aries? I calculate that, I can determine that by the amount of major arcana to minor arcana. Major arcana for me, as I said, are the influence of your divine blueprint, whereas the minor arcana is your free will. All of this, except for this card and this card, 2 out of 10 cards, this is all you. This is all your free will. This is all you're doing. Okay? So, find out all the answers that you need from inside. Find out what's being hidden from you. Realize that once you get through this, you're going to have this beautiful, healing new beginning and a brand new cycle. You're almost there, Aries. That's what I have for you this time. See you next time.